Welcome to Unboxing Unscripted Unfiltered. And as always, this video is brought to you by Kunuku Coffee Roasters, the best handcrafted coffee in the whole wide universe. You know, when your sons and daughters 15,000 years later look back at our history, what will they find? Will they find cavemen drinking instant coffee from store shelves? Or will they find you drinking one of these handcrafted coffee roasted by Kunuku Coffee Roasters? So, be a much more civilized part of humanity and get one while you're here in Aruba. Okay, that's kind of it's kind of over the top. Our next unboxing is very obvious already from the packaging. It's our dear friends from Venezianico, and you know, these Italian wise guys and art folk never cease to make watches. They tend to send stuff here, and I'm not gonna disagree, of course. I'm going to keep on accepting them until they tire me or they did something very illegal. Hopefully they don't do anything illegal, but let's see. There shouldn't be any crimes being committed here. Well, hopefully, you know, it's kind of subjective. Some people don't like all these brands, and let's be honest, also some people are a little bit hesitant when it comes to Venezianico, especially when they consider the history. But let's be honest, Venezianico has more than just redeemed themselves, but they have established their own niche in the community. And here is our next thing. Wow. Okay, let's see. One moment. Let me just get this piece of really chunky metal off my wrist. And that is the new Nereide. If you're already familiar with the brand, they release a lot of Nereides, and this one is our next iteration of that reference. Let's get all of these out of the way. This is the Nereide Bronzo, but this time around in a smaller package, and I like that. You know why? Because I have very dainty, pretty princess pirate wrists. Okay, that's the oh, it has that distinct ding to it. You know, you could hear that. You could hear that. Okay, but this one has a little bit of a champagne bronze going on with it, and wow. Okay, I think my camera there is a little bit foggy. Sorry about that. I was so excited to unbox this, and as you can see now, they are also making these straps with quick release spring bars. Good to see that from Venezianico. See, they have the capacity to learn, guys. They have the capacity to learn, and this is a little bit of a new, no, not really new. I've already unboxed one of these tropic straps from Venezianico, but this one is a lot more white and creamy. It's a more summery vibe, if I may say, right? And I think it's a new look that you can appreciate. There's a plastic there. Let's remove that plastic. I want to appreciate that glass even more. Okay, come on. There we are. Okay, now that's a little bit clearer. And you can see some of the details on the dial right there. I like those gilt elements, gilt indexes, gilt hands. Let's try it and wind this a little bit. There you go. Wake up the movement a little bit right there. Okay. It sounds like any other automatic movement out there. Nothing special. Nothing so smooth. You know, I'm pretty sure it's either a Celita or a Miota inside this thing. Okay, let's wear that. Looks pretty good. And that, and also the buckle matches the case. Well done. Looks very appealing. So, what do you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this new Nereide. It's another Nereide, guys, but this time in a smaller Bronzo proportion. No date, just hands. And for now, it looks like a champagne gold. And also the bezel also has that kind of metal in there. I hope it's also bronze, but let's see on the actual video review. And the comments that you make, both interesting and sometimes shocking comments, will make it into the video. So let me know about this new Bronzo Nereide, a smaller package. I think this is a 38mm package. Bronzo Nereide. Very, very summery color, white. Maybe I should hide that from my wife.